So one of the things that I wish that I did when I first started my business was start with the end in mind. I had the bad habit of going and figuring things out as I went, instead of stopping and thinking, where do I want to be? Where do I want my clients to be? And then working backwards from that. And so the very first thing that I would have done differently is I would have stopped and had my offer be really clear. So if you are in the process of still figuring things out and you're confused and you don't know where you're going, the number one thing that you should do is get really clear on the transformation that you're going to give your clients. Be very clear on the outcome or the result you're going to give them. And it doesn't matter for what you're selling, it doesn't matter for what you're offering. Be very clear on what your clients get, because then you can work backwards from that. So for example, when I was a teacher, let's say I had an exam coming up or an essay, I would look at the requirements. I would look at what my students would be able to do in the assignment or in the assessment, and then I worked backwards from there. So if they had to write an essay that had certain components, I would use all my lessons to take them one step closer to that outcome. And so in your business, as you are creating your offer, don't just think about, this is going to be great, they're going to get so much out of it. Think about who they're going to become. Think about what they're going to get. Think about the transformation that they're going to be able to have after going through your offer. So if you want to build a strong business that is going to allow you to scale and allow you to take it as far as you want to go, you have to be very clear on the offer, like extremely clear. Before, I would say something like, I'm going to help people with overwhelm, or I'm going to help people have a stronger mindset or change their mindset. And I was very much the generic life coach. But now I'm extremely clear on the fact that after my offer, people are going to be extremely clear on their message, and that is going to allow them to bring in leads and then turn those leads into clients. Very clear. It's no longer, I'm going to help them be better mindset, because what does that look like, right? But now people know what it looks like to have a clear message. They know what it feels like. You can see it in their content. You can see it in the leads coming in. You can see it in the clients you're getting. So one of my clients, for example, was very confused about her message, was very confused about what she wanted to do for her clients. We got really clear on that. And then now there are people like in her DMs and her messages asking her how they can work with her. But it came from her knowing where she was taking them first. So in my program, I help you, again, here's where your clients are going, and then we build things from there. And so treat your own business that way too. Know where your clients are going and then build everything around that, not the other way around.